everyone, welcome back for the last time this weekend. We have reached the conclusion of the Tier1CON, and I'm here with the winner of the Modern main event, one of our favorites going in. We mentioned you already on day one.
That's awesome.
As one of the top 5 favorites, but then we saw your deck and you were just right out of the conversation. But then we saw your deck in action and you're right back in it.
Oh, that's
so
good to hear.
Can you just talk a little bit about your deck choice? We have a lot of people in the chat being, so what's Oscar playing and how can he be in the finals with this pile and stuff like that? So why is your deck good?
Well, all good questions. And, I feel like at this stage, I think my deck is good.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not proven yet, but I've definitely run very hot this entire weekend.
Yeah.
And,
So what does that mean with your deck? Like running hot? What does that mean?
I was about to say, playing a mid-range deck and running hot is pretty good, getting the right answers. Playing Tron and always assembling Tron turn 3, that is exceptionally good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've been, as you've seen on a couple of feature matches, very good at drawing the Tron.
You've been a dirty boy, to say the least.
Not only I'm used to only playing with the expedition map. Now I have the serum powder.
The serum
He's
powder,
my guy.
the perfect hand
He's
sculpt.
my guy.
I think this is pretty awesome. So you all know in Magic, like when someone top 8s, it's a huge difference from actually winning the tournament when people are checking deck lists. Do you expect more people to pick up this deck, or what do you think about it popularity-wise?
Yeah, that's a good question. I picked it up seeing a Polish guy called Loriwa on Twitter. I don't know his real name.
Andrea mentioned him as well as a pioneer of the deck.
Exactly. So basically, he finished second in a big Polish tournament, losing to Canister, and I saw the list, and it was similar to the Eldrazi Tron I've been playing. I was like, this looks like something for me, and Loriwa, I know he's built other decks and he's a well player, so I'm like, okay, it must be able to do something, and he has a good finish with it, so I'm like, definitely. I tried it out for one Modern challenge, and I was like 4-0, super excited, and locked it in, and then I lost the mirror, and I locked it in even more.
Okay.
So
you had good preparation. You knew what kind of deck you wanted to go for, and then you saw some inspiration. Did you do any tweaks at all to your deck?
I did a few tweaks, but also I think my deck decision came down to the fact that I think Modern is very locked in regards to which deck performs and which decks are the best.
Okay.
So you can't really brew, but I just knew that this deck, it attacks from a unique angle.
Yeah.
And playing it in real life, or just playing it in general, I learned that, it actually attacks many of these Tier 1 decks from a very good angle, and a lot of them have a hard time dealing with my stuff.
Did people play well against you, or do you feel like you gained an edge from playing a kind of unknown entity?
I definitely feel like people played well all weekend, but I did get a few edges. For example, I had one match where my opponent Pithing Needles my Oblivion Stone game 1.
Oh, yeah.
Because he fears that, and if he had Pithing Needle Khan, I would definitely have lost that game.
Okay.
But obviously, because the deck is under the radar still.
For sure.
Gave me an edge
that's
in that
definitely
match.
a strength.
Yeah.
Also here I want to ask you about the engineered explosive situation here. Did your opponent play as if he could tutor it up with your Saga?
Oh yeah, he definitely. I think he thought he could. Maybe he didn't. He wasn't certain he could do it.
Yeah, but maybe it was
only
like
his only out. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Because from here it looked like I was asking Andreas. So when do you think he'll get the bad news and stuff like that? But I guess his alternative was nothing.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't think I think Chris, it was obvious that it was his intention to go for that.
Yeah.
As soon as he cracked it, he straight went for the explosives. So, but then Anders was there and could tell him that it has to have the specific 0 or 1 in
Yeah, I think I once tried to search for Esper Sentinel and got the same message.
Yeah.
Can't do it. So a bit of clarification here. We know that you're MC top 8 competitor. We just don't know which MC you played.
Okay, so it's MC Richmond. I believe it's Mythic Championship 6.
Okay.
Maybe 4. It's with a line and a V. I don't know which.
So where's the one?
Where?
In front or behind?
It's the Oko Pro Tour.
Yeah.
Yes, I played for Oko.
That's what someone said in the chat. So that's, not that many years ago, right?
No, it was in November 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also won a limited GP as a kid, I remember.
Oh yeah, that's back in 2013 in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
In Sweden too. So I suppose I perform in Sweden.
You need to go to Sweden for more events.
For sure.
Yeah. So seasoned player, despite being kind of one of the young guns of Danish Magic, but I guess
appreciate that.
We all get older, but we keep playing. So
you can call me young. I appreciate that.
Okay, so so the young gun got the job done here in Malmo. Also, it was a Denmark versus Sweden final.
Oh yeah, it was so in Gothenburg as well. And,
okay,
the Danish prevailed.
Yeah, we're kind of going here and conquering, and you definitely conquered the weekend. We had so much fun watching you play. We just loved seeing different decks, and your decks was definitely up there as one of the absolute most exciting stuff, because when we saw it, we felt totally lost. But now I feel like I'm halfway there to being an expert on your deck.
You know, that's awesome to hear. And Andreas, for my sake, it was absolutely amazing to be back to playing Paper Magic again.
Yeah.
Definitely the biggest hype over the weekend, and I've just been so ecstatic.
Yeah.
And every match has just been great. All the people have been awesome. Just the final, to go back to that, we have 3 great games, I think. Like the game 2, Chris, he has all the hate cards, and we still have a game.
Yeah.
I am super lucky after the ultimate, the Liliana, leaving me with the bridge and the island. I draw land,
drawing lands.
and I draw the Khan, and I'm like, okay, if I draw the land next turn, I'm actually favored to win this game now.
Yeah, that was so back
crazy.
and forth.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Liliana Ultimate, it's been many years since I've seen that the last time.
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
because of lures kind of making it obsolete, but just, it was so hard. You could just tell he didn't have much experience with actually ultimating. The game is usually over before.
Also, it was like such a unique board state, right? Because like the most important of my lands was the island, even though I had assembled Tron, because of the Void Mirror.
Yeah.
The island is the only way I can cast my spells without them getting countered from it.
So did you notice his Urborg actually enabled the other lands?
Oh my god, I did not
You didn't?
notice that! Oh!
And someone in the chat wrote it, and Andrea was like, "Oh, I think both players are overestimating the value of this island."
Wow.
And I think you both missed it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
can't believe that.
So you didn't even see the Urborg. So online, you
So
would have seen it like when you click your land. Oh, you can also add black.
Yes,
But here,
that's true.
totally under the radar.
Normally I would notice.
Yeah, and that's just super cool. Yeah, and so
It is true. Like, and it's funny that he plays Void Mirror and Urbog, right?
yeah, it can backfire.
Oh, definitely
for sure.
can.
Unless it's like Simon told me this term, so it's pun into like repun. So if he does something convincingly, you'll just play along and be like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, this
And-
must be very important."
Seriously, right now I could imagine that Chris actually knew, but he was so casual about it when it happened. He just, play a whatever.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even notice it was an Urbog.
we need to ask him about that. That would be a sick
I don't even know
poker
which.
face.
I don't even know which. Was it the second game?
Yeah, the second game where
my
he
God.
ultimates the Liliana and puts
my
the
God.
island in the pile with the bridge.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, we are talking a bit back and forth. I think someone in the chat saw it. I didn't see it. Andrea didn't see it. But then, maybe Chris, what's his name? Was Chris?
Yeah, Chris.
Maybe Chris doesn't know it. We were
Yeah.
so sure that you knew it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I guess you didn't.
definitely didn't know it.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know it then.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm gonna close down this stream. I've had
Alright.
an awesome weekend with some
sure.
old school action, modern action, lots of different decks on camera, and to round it all off, we're crowning our champion. So congratulations, Oscar.
Thank you,
You
Andreas.
won the Tier1CON Modern main event.
Thank you.
Go claim your prize and
I will.
bring some nice stuff home.
Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate that. See you around.
Oh yeah.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy. And I'm gonna let you go as well. Thank you guys so much.